Miracle Morgana's tail doesn't get caught underneath the tires. I don't usually think about that sort of thing. Also, the fact that we can just do this, like, really easily. It's like, I know this is supposed to be, like, something with game design, but, like, when you think about how much sense this makes with the steering wheel, you think that everyone would also get really sick. Nah, well. What's up, everyone? This is All Destroyer 229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. Last time, we continued our exploration of Mementos as we delved ever deeper into its depths. We've managed to solve quite a few of the different cases that we have. That shadow actually startled me right there. In this episode, we are going to continue our exploration of Mementos, try to complete the last few requests that we have, and see where we go from here. Apparently, I can just steal stuff even if they die. Cool. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any other history lessons prepared. Another power camisole. So we're just gonna have to get through this the old-fashioned way, by beating up literally everything we come across. And realizing that we are still overpowered for all these enemies here. Yay. No, well, whatever. Not that big of a deal. I'm also, while I'm thinking about it, switch back to Isis, and then head further down the escalators. Alright, so we just keep pressing onward then. Yeah, the thing about Mementos is the fact that even if you go up to a different floor, it does change the overall layout. So you don't need to leave the area and come back if you want to refresh the stop. Well, that fight was slightly more irritating than any right to be. Friggin' Jack Frost. Anyway. Oh, like I was saying, like, you can just go back to a previous floor, and as long as it's not, like, a safe room or anything, or a safe floor.
This car has a bunch of funny parts. Poke, poke. Meow! Be careful with that!
So yeah, I mean, you can go back to a previous floor if you want to get more items or if you want to fight more enemies. It's really not that hard. So yeah, very different from how palaces work, in which enemies don't— You get back here! So yes, if you did manage to, well, not get the treasure demon within the regular palace—
I found a chest.
I'm gonna
What do you want to do, Joker?
Then you can still find them within Mementos. So don't feel as though, like, you could potentially lose out on them, because while it is a little bit more difficult to encounter them within Mementos, you still can.
Night vision, so you can feel safe even in the dark.
More like headlights. Seriously, how does your body even work?
Good question. Better not to question it. Acrylic coated gear. Alright, yeah, definitely. You can still tell that, like, what area that you basically still get stuff from.
Last night, 50 push-ups. Just look at these guns.
Composition is too ordinary for me. I prefer a more dynamic subject to work from.
So yeah,
Now,
you can
let's do
tell
this with
with
beauty and style.
just the types of
Good.
items that
You're in
you're
top form,
getting,
Fox.
like what area you are basically from. Alright, well, with that shadow taken care of, we can, there wasn't— No, I guess not. Okay, I didn't remember if Mona had stated, hey, our target's in this area, but no, I guess not. Ooh! Yeah, I was hoping I'd see a rest area soon. So now we can quick travel to Chemda Area 5.
Okay, let's take a break.
Awesome, so now I can head back on over to the entrance, and we can enter the Velvet Room. And maybe get Mona's decal back to normal. Not only is this a persona that we need, it is also a persona that is really freaking good. Especially with how high we are in the Lover's Arcana. So we are fusing away Kinki and Nue in order to fuse Ame no Ozume.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
So first things first, I want Dodge Sign because that's the skill I need. I'll carry down Regenerate, Garula, and let's go with Maragi.
It will receive a great deal of power. Now for a rebirth.
We're gonna get quite a bit of experience for her.
Alright.
So she learns Tenterafu and Divine Grace. Ooh, that would actually be really good for Diorama. Well, I don't need Tenterafu. Next is Shock Boost, so not exactly great, not that far off, but not really all that great. But regardless, this was exactly the persona that we needed.
Are you finished?
So with that, let's go ahead and talk to the Twin Wardens.
It would seem.
See? You can do it. Hey, inmate!
I think they're perfect. The right amount of difficulty while still pushing me. Would you mind if I had a look?
Excuse me?
is correct.
Guillotine booster. Well, thank you, both of you. Also, did anyone else notice that the scene just kind of abruptly shifted like an inch or so? That seemed weird. Anyway, now we get Guillotine Booster. So now we have access to even more personas that we would not have had access to otherwise via the group Guillotine. Remember, the group Guillotine has a very specific list of personas. So with this, think of it as having access to the pentagon and the hexagonal spread from previous games. So the amount of personas that we can now fuse has just dramatically increased. Well, maybe not dramatically, but it has increased. Three tasks, huh? Very well. So this next one is going to be a little while before we get access to it. But our next task
Now,
is to get a Neko Shogun with Dekaja. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Neko Shogun can actually get
How fair?
Dekaja.
time for some let's execute him.
Let's see. I know
Gather them.
Neko Shogun is here. Yeah. I'm also not sure if he naturally gets that or if that's just something that any of his different fusion materials can learn. But anyway, we have access to a lot more personas. We've had... Actually... No, I checked here earlier. Throne and Michael are absolutely new. But then we have Trumpeter, which is also a 4. But we also have Yoshitsune and Suraosha. So these, as you can tell by the level, are some very high-level personas. Things that we are not going to be able to get to for a very, 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 very long time. The Neko Shogun isn't exactly that far off. However, we need Dekaja. I definitely know we don't have Sudama. I know for a fact that we don't have Sudama. I'm not sure if we have Anzu either. Well, I can check to see whether or not I have Anzu, and whether it or Kodama have Dekaja, but we'll see. Alright, so 1, I don't have Anzu, and 2, Kodama does not have Dekaja, but it does have various other skills that it could learn, so it might be able to learn Dekaja if I level up a little bit more. But anyway, now it's not important to make it because we can't even make Neko Shogun, and I haven't seen Anzu. So let's go ahead and continue onward. We still have 2 more requests that we need to finish off. So it's best that we gotta move on those.
There's 3 of them, but we're the better team. This enemy has been the best.
For instance, we have a new enemy, the Noisy Mountain Spirit.
Persona!
I want to say these things are weak to nuclear, but
You're mine.
let's go ahead and use or ice.
Alright.
Ice also works. Ooh, a bee. Aha! That is exactly what I wanted to see. I just wanted to beat it up enough so that way it would beg for its life, and then we can recruit it. So now we have Sudama! One of the things that we actually needed to get Neko Shogun. Cool. I was actually contemplating whether or not I should actually fuse this one.
Your power's incredible, Joker.
But I didn't need to. Because I knew that this enemy was in Mementos. But I got a bead. That is a super nice item for a relatively weak enemy.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's head on over this way where there's a chest!
A chest!
With more acrylic-coated gear. Yay! No, well, whatever. Let's just keep on pressing onward. And we can fight more enemies.
Victory! Yeah! Victory!
Damn, am I getting a lot of money. Also, Fox leveled up.
Okay.
That's important too, I guess. Well, anyway, still gotta keep getting that money and experience.
Okay.
Thankfully, due to the variety of shadows that you encounter within Mementos, just demanding money is actually very effective, since you don't usually see much of it dropping off, considering how many different varieties of enemies there are. Of course, it doesn't help when I encounter two Shikiojis back to back. That can be a little bit problematic. Anyway, I found the stairs, but let's maybe explore this. There's nothing! Great! Well, you never know. There can always be a random chest just lying
Pretty hard
in
to
the
drive on the rails.
corner.
Really? I thought you drove on it because you liked it.
Well, he's driving on it because I'm telling him where to go. It's why I'm in charge of driving. Even though it really should be Queen. And as Mona says, not only is this the last normal floor, but our target is here.
Losers.
Yeah! Victory!
Hey! Hey!
Now
Double
even
benefits
more
for
Joker.
Mona. And he gets Ricard. So now he can revive a fallen ally. Super helpful. Yeah, we'll get rid of Garu for that. Next is Windbreak, which really isn't all that great, but hey.
Man, that was easy.
After getting a good skill, I can't exactly complain. Alright, that was a weird way how I pronounced that word. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and heal up Skull because he's been using quite a few physical attacks. And then get into more fights! I'm still kind of amazed at just how much money I'm earning. From the bosses and how much I'm getting from regular... Oh, jeez! Anyway, between the shadow, like, the boss fights, as well as just exploring here... it doesn't seem like there's anything in this room. Yeah, sometimes you'll encounter these really large rooms, but they won't always have stuff in them.
There's no darkness my eyes
But
can't
anyway, like,
illuminate.
between the boss fights as well as
Shine brighter,
the
Mona.
normal enemies I'm fighting, I'm getting quite a lot of money.
Okay.
Anyway, we should probably find what we're actually supposed to be looking for. Nothing over that way. But there shouldn't be too much else that we haven't explored. Not over here either. Huh. Ah, there it is.
Sometimes when you're in Mementos, you can hear someone crying somewhere.
Hey, stop it! La la la, I can't hear you!
Apparently Panther can't handle ghost stories. Also, we found the stairs. But let's go.
Oh! Okay.
Yeah, it's time to put an end to this. I'm wondering whether or not I should keep Panther for this. But I think we'll be fine. So let's go. Please, all you do is sit on your asses all day just extorting her. You're the incompetent ones!
Sorry.
You've shown some respect. Prepare yourself.
It'll be so good to take down these two greedy bastards. So now we fight Mr. and Mrs. Takase, their shadow forms, in the form of Oberon and Titania. So, Shadow Mr. Takase is weak to PSI and resists nuclear, and knows the skills Zionga, Mazionga, and Heat Wave. Whereas Shadow Mrs. Takase, that's weird to say Shadow and then the title, whatever. Shadow Mrs. Takase is weak to fire and has no other weaknesses or resistances, and knows the skills Masuku Kanja and Mabufula. This was the reason why I was wondering whether or not I should actually bring Panther. But I think we'll be fine. One thing I do know for sure is that I want to take down Titania first.
Looking cool, Joker.
I will then switch on over to Panther
Not over yet. Persona.
and hit her again.
Hit confirmed. You got their weakness, Panther.
Okay, Masuku Kanja, but inflicted with a burn. Ooh, that would be nice.
Persona.
And then I can just use well, actually Vajra Blast. Perfect. Okay, so down goes the missus. Now to take care of the mister.
All right.
We'll start with Tarunda. Oh. Ow.
Joker's electrified.
I can't exactly do much to help myself in this situation. Damn it, Skull.
You're pathetic.
Alright, well, I can't do anything, and Queen can't exactly help me out either. So instead, fortunately, Queen's not going to be that great for the rest of this. I'm the one that can actually finish this off, but unfortunately, I am suffering from paralysis.
Come on.
Ow.
All right, Queen. Beautifully done.
Please tell me I recover. Thank you.
Persona.
Okay, how do I want to do it? Lenon Sheed or Matador?
Matador. You're mine.
I can still get another skill from him.
They're all knocked down. That was incredible.
Let's finish
Joker.
this.
Let's go.
Okay, guys. Let's do it.
Not quite done. All right, Queen, punch him in the face.
That way,
Damn it.
Get a hold of yourself.
That'll work. Serves you right. Damn. Apparently all of us were close to leveling up. Well, I mean, I didn't level up specifically. But Matador did.
Okay.
He gets Garula. I guess I can get rid of Null Dizzy. That's not exactly a fantastic skill. But nice! Skull gets Zionga. So what do I want to get rid of for that? Maybe Rampage? Nah, Headbutt, because Rampage can still have its uses. Next is Swift Strike, though.
I wish this would stop.
Look around you. No one's laughing. You've brought this upon yourselves. All of this pressure, all of this recognition that you care so much about. Ask yourselves, do people really care? That's awful. You took your assumptions and used it to abuse an innocent person to the point that he died. You're terrible human beings, the both of you. Now we get another weapon for Panther, the Envy Chain. Alright. That's taken care of. Maybe we should talk to Kawakami. See if they've called off everything with her. But we still have one more to get to. Okay, so the Envy Chain. Yeah, this was the type of weapon that I thought that Skull's weapon was. So, high chance to inflict a status ailment, but doesn't really do that much damage. Now granted, Despair is a really good ability, or a good effect, to put on an opponent. It really sucks if you're put on it. But even with that really good status ailment, I think I'm still gonna stick with the Whip Sword. I'm having a newfound appreciation for status ailments in this game, but I don't appreciate them that much. Let's keep going. We still have to get to the end of this area, plus then there's the next area, even though it doesn't have any sort of requests. We can still explore it and then try to get through that. There was one area that I did not look down. Let's maybe take a look at that before heading on down to the final area of this area. And it's a lock chest, of course it is.
What do you want
Damn
to do,
it.
Joker?
Leave it.
With my eye power, even these dark places are a cinch to navigate.
Quit bragging, Mona. I've heard you brag like 5 times today.
Oh! Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Time we put a stop to her sick fantasies. Before we do that, though, yeah, Madar was one that I had equipped. Switch on over to Isis and confront her.
What's going on?
What did you say?
What was that?
Do you think...
Just die already!
Okay. Once again, love seems to make people go crazy. But now we have to face off against Shadow Mogami. Bugs. Shadow Mogami has no weaknesses or resistances, and knows the skills Stagnant Air, Marakunda, and Brain Shake. This is quite the troublesome fight if things don't quite go as anticipated. Let's see. Who goes next? She goes next. In which case, I will start things off by putting up a Tarunda. We'll probably start off, yep, Stagnant Air. I figured. She's primarily going to try to hit us with status ailments. Which, as long as Queen is fine, I shouldn't be too concerned about. Without any weaknesses or resistances, and considering this is the point of the game that we should be fighting this thing, this is not going to be an easy fight. I'm just going to go with an Assault Dive. The best thing I can try to do would be to deal as much damage as I possibly can. I do have Lenon Sheed with a Rakunda. Do I have anything else? Dizzy, but I don't think it uses Dizzy. No. In which case, I'll go for Lenon Sheed and use Rakunda. Yep, Brain Shake. No! Okay, well thankfully that's only single target, so I am not overly concerned then. I for some reason thought Brain Shake was a multi-target skill, but it's not. So that helps out significantly. Who has higher magic? Isis has higher magic than Lenon Sheed. What about Amino Uzume? 26! Wow. Okay, sure, we'll go for Amino Uzume. And use a Bupala. Still no status ailments, which I am perfectly okay with. Alright, just keep on dishing out the damage, and we should be good to go. Not quite.
Let's go.
Who needs it? I'm gonna assume he doesn't really need it. Yeah, Isis could definitely use it. Down she goes.
What have I done?
You'll understand someday. As you get older, you'll find the difference between infatuation and true love. You'll know when the day comes.
Thank you.
Well. And now we get a sticky hairball. That seems gross, but essentially, this allows us to create the persona that we just fought against, who would not be summonable under normal circumstances. And that is our last request. So now that we're done with that, we can head on over to the wall. Alright, now we can head on into the area where we are supposed to be. Welcome to Kaitul. So at this point, we are done with all of our quests. There's nothing else further for us. However, this would be the place that we would go into after having seen the fallout of Kaneshiro. So, rather than just calling it a day, it might be better to explore around a little bit more, since these would be enemies that we would be fighting. And you can tell because we don't immediately kill them. So we have some brand new enemies. What are you weak to? You're either weak to fire or you're weak to ice.
I'm not done.
We'll try ice.
You're mine.
It's not ice. Well, I'm gonna heal up Skull, because he's pretty hurting. And then we'll have Panther attack. Oh, it drains fire. Oh, that's bad.
Not bad.
Ow. Okay, well that sort of hurt.
Who's next?
Let's see. Maybe wind? Nope. Ow. How about nuclear? No. What are you weak to? Okay, these rampages are actually somewhat problematic. Let's maybe... Oh, Skull's next, but we'll put Dorma on you. Okay, so he's asleep, and then... I recharge electricity, right? Yeah. Maybe psychokinesis? Maybe physical? Well, physical's not gonna do much, but we'll take him out.
Skull, give me more.
Persona.
Let's see. We'll be asleep for another turn, so this will at least give me a chance to recuperate. Well, Isis does know Medea. We'll do that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
That's really not a whole lot.
Only one more.
Alright, let's go up against him then.
Finish it. I'll put it to play.
Any luck? Damn.
No time to
I was kind of hoping that he would just weaken it and then the shadow would beg for his life. Did not quite go according to plan.
All right.
But I'm sure we'll encounter more of those guys.
hurry up and
At
move
the
on.
very least, though, we don't need to be reckless with going up against shadows now. Now we can actually try to be stealthy
Enemy ahead. Be careful.
and then actually get the initiative without killing him outright. Damn it! just gone with light. Should have just gone with light.
Joker.
Instead, wait, what are you? You are timid. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, fine. Give me a break.
It's not like that.
Oh, well. Besides that,
You know, I don't really know.
I'll buy it. Go on.
Damn it. Well, revival beats. That's nice. I hate that the fact that basically the first one doesn't matter.
Losers.
And any sort of thing that would help you with the second one
Victory.
also doesn't matter unless that they just retaliate against you. Yeah, these abilities could be somewhat improved. But whatever, you just gotta deal with what the cards give you. Or what the game gives you. At the very least, we have another enemy that we apparently can't go up against. Cool, okay.
Hey, is school fun?
Well, it's been getting better, I guess.
I mean, without Kamoshida or anything, that certainly helps make things better. Is there... there's an area, but it's way back at the beginning, and I don't feel like going all the way back there. So, let's go onward. I know that we're already pretty late into the episode, but I don't feel like just starting off next episode just doing more Memento stuff. I kind of just want to be done with the whole thing, to be honest. Hey, got him this time. So now we get Corazon. Don't ask me why he looks like Legion, but he does. But now we have to get rid of something. Probably Ippon Datara. Because Tsunoma's also a hermit and is higher leveled. So we'll get rid of Ippon Datara.
You've got a new mask, Joker.
Alright, so that is a new persona added to our persona deck. And the compendium. Okay. See, I don't think people really mind too much if the episodes go on for a bit longer. It's just that considering that there isn't anything else that we'd be really accomplishing, it's just better that I completely finish off everything here in Mementos now.
Ah, damn it. I forgot to get this week's manga.
Whenever I see them, I'm impressed by the swift rate at which they produce such quality art.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate how fast manga artists work. Alright, I think Panther and Queen are getting pretty low on SP. So I will try to heal up everyone here. By that, I mean myself and Skull. And then switch the girls out for the other guys. That way I don't have to use up any SP recovery items, and then we're all good. And there's the stairs. Alright, so it shouldn't be that much longer. Like I said, I would just like to finish everything, but we'll see how far I can get. I hope if I can just completely one-shot those enemies. Ooh, a spike rod. Is that better than what Skull has? No. No, it's not. Higher accuracy, but slightly less power. And Skull highly emphasizes power over everything. So, it's nice, and I can sell it later, but not anything I can use at the moment. Okay, well, I'm actually not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to finish everything in Mementos.
Alright.
I suppose my compromise would be to at least reach the next save room. If I can get there, then I think we would be good to call it a day. Because then we can just begin there next time, finish up, well that was quick, finish off our exploration here in Mementos.
Plum kelp tea is quite a nice way to relieve fatigue.
It's great for diets, too.
Thank you for that commentary. Like I said, we'll try to get on over to where we need to be, which is the save room, and then next time we'll get down to where we can reach the bottom of the area, finish off our exploration, and then maybe do an extra day or
I'm
two.
getting tired. Anyone else want a drink?
Don't spill in the Monacar.
Is that everything? That isn't everything. Thankfully, getting around the floors is actually pretty easy, since you travel pretty
These holdings are a good
fast.
strategy. Let's keep using them.
Allow me, Joker. I will take note of the information we need.
It just kind of sucks because, like, I don't have another history lesson planned, even though right now would be a fantastic time to do another history lesson. Did I see me? No, he didn't. Time to kill him. Alright, well, wasn't anything that we couldn't already fight. But anyway.
This sucks. All this darkness makes it so gloomy.
Don't complain so much. You're just making it worse.
At the very least, we get the elegant commentary of our other party members as we
Is it
drive
just
through
me,
here.
Or do we get the weirdest teachers at our school?
Yeah, some of the questions we get in class are out there.
It's weird that they mentioned that because I think the Persona 5 teachers are about the most normal teachers in the Persona series. But that's neither here nor there. At any rate, we're just going to continue to press onwards. We shouldn't be that far away from the next safe room. So I will just go ahead and map out the area as best I can. Grab this treasure and double back so I can kill me a shadow. That's a biggin.
This car has a...
5 core zones are nothing if you have
I leveled
a...
up.
If you have a light skill that hits all enemies. Very simple,
Alright.
very quick,
No
not that big of a deal, and there was nothing else over here. Well, at least I leveled up, so that's helpful. At any rate, at least getting to these items is helpful since, you know, some of them are also materials to use for thieves' tools. Well, at any rate, it shouldn't be that much further to the end of this, so there are plenty of different roads and dead ends that we can go down. Plus another enemy. Let's kill him!
Okay.
Core zones and Onis.
We
That
cleaned
is
up.
a
Let's keep going.
pretty bad combination to go up against. Well, it seems like I've got everywhere except this one area. So, to where the inevitable stairs will be. Possibly.
Shadow spotted.
And that's another dead end. That is also a good thing about Mementos, is that it dead ends pretty quickly, so you don't usually waste your time just going down every little nook and cranny.
It's dangerous to walk around somewhere this dark. I'm so glad that Mona can turn into a car.
For you, Panther, I'll go anywhere, anytime.
Of course you would. Okay, so hopefully this will lead on over to the rest area. Not quite. Well, I mean, I knew that it would be a lot bigger. Every area of Mementos gets bigger the further you go down. Each area is a lot larger than the last. Problem is, I don't remember where exactly all the safe rooms are.
Hey, don't fiddle with anything in...
Hey, nice! And some new skills.
I'd like to try this skill soon.
Bufula for Fox. Okay. Medium damage, medium damage to all foes, heavy to one foe. I don't get why I shouldn't just use Rising Slash. Ooh, next is Speedmaster. That's an auto Tsukukaja.
All right.
That's
That's
all
a
it
very
takes for
nice
me.
skill. Good job, Fox. And we found the stairs. Pretty sure, yeah. There is another area I'd like to explore. I would really like it if I could find some treasure chests, like some lock chest or something. That'd be super nice. Game.
I want a new model gun. They just get me all fired up.
A new toy is all it takes to reach the hearts of men.
He's got a point. I mean, everyone likes new shiny things. Well, it's a regular chest. With another spike
These shadows
rod.
are tough if they can handle being run over.
Well, we beat him, so that makes us even tougher, huh?
Which is also a fair point. But whatever. Uh-oh. I should maybe... I mean, I knew there was another enemy there, but I was expecting it to join in during the middle of that last fight. And when it didn't, I figured, oh, well, it will have despawned and then it'll come back in when I move back far enough. Nope. Neither one. It's like, no, we're gonna come back right now. And then we're gonna burn you, because we're Orthrus. Whatever, this should be the rest area. Hey! So now we can get back to Kaitul levels, area 6.
All right, let's rest for a few.
Perfect. Okay. So, although we are not done, there is still quite a bit that we need to traverse downward. In other words, we can head further down. We're gonna keep heading further down until we can't go any further down. Now, we said further down enough. So, at this point, we're gonna call it a day here. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 5. We'll continue getting to the end of Mementos, at least as far as we can travel, and then head back on over to the real world. I mean, exams are running up pretty soon. It's like, so why? Shouldn't you be studying right now? Well, maybe, but I'm sure Skull's not complaining. At any rate, we should be done with our Mementos exploration soon, so that way we'll have at least another day to get some studying done before exams rear their ugly heads into our face. So we'll go ahead, finish that off, and then hopefully we'll be able to get to summer vacation. Yay! Until next time, everyone, take care.